Guys, you won't believe whose driveway we're camping in here. Dig, plant, water, repeat. Janey, you guys know Janey by now. We did it. We came here 2 years ago, right?
I know, almost exactly 2 years ago.
Almost exactly 2 years ago. And the spot we're standing in front of was a pile of wood chips. It was just, I mean, it was like a pile of wood chips. Now I've moved my wood chips over here just a little bit. Yeah, now the wood chips are on the wood chips are on the driveway. She's still doing the wood chip thing, saving water, and we're going to talk about some of that. Yeah, right. Yeah. Our van's over here on the driveway. Griffin's in the van and has made a new best friend in Monty.
Monty, come here. Come here, buddy.
Come here, Monty.
This is Monty Don.
Yes.
And Griffin's new best friend. So.
Yes, they've had a ball, and you'll see a couple photos from that. So you jumped in, obviously, in the 2 years since we were here. Yeah. Big time. Let's talk about the center island, because I think it's, as soon as we pulled into the driveway here, it was like, whoa.
Thanks,
it looks really great.
This is a new installation. We decided to do kind of one area at a time, and we really focused on the orchard garden last year. That was the year that you were here that we were really working on. Right. And then this year we focused on the center island, and I kind of wish I started with the center island, because the center island gives impact, like big time impact. So
you have this dry creek bed. Yeah. And that's part of your water conservation efforts, right?
Yeah. So here in California, we are, I mean, luckily we're not in a drought anymore, but it's it's coming, right? It's probably, could be next year, could be 5 years from now. And so we, in this garden, I really focus on conserving water and making sure that I'm not wasting water at all. That's why I don't have a regular lawn, sod lawn with sprinklers. And then this dry creek bed is really helpful, because basically this dry creek bed gives all of my water when it does rain, because we only have rain during the winter. We have really wet, rainy winters and like 0.0 inches of rain during the summer. So when it does rain, we want it to stay here. We don't want it to run off. And that's what the dry creek bed is it gives a place for the water to come and to kind of soak back into my water table, where we can get it out and from my well.
Right, and it also allowed you an angle to
my new gazebo.
Your new gazebo.
Doesn't that look nice?
Yeah, it does. That look nice? It does. It's a great seating area. The colors here are fantastic. What you got, scaviola and sedum combo.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, very pretty. I love it. The scavola. How do you pronounce it? Scaviola?
I say scaviola, but it's probably scavola. I have no idea.
So funny.
I think it's scaviola.
I've always pronounced it scavola, and that is one of the plants that does really, really well here where it's hot. It doesn't care that it's 100 degrees. Like, it's totally fine with it. Same with the lantana.
One of the things on these that we've seen in the plant breeding is they used to just be along the bottom edge right there, and now they've got them in that full.
I actually have some over here if you'd like to see them.
Now they've got them in that full circle now. Yeah. So they're quite a bit more colorful. And pollinators just go crazy for those things. Absolutely crazy.
I tend to like the natural style
of the four.
Because it's so unique, right?
Yeah, it is. It's very different.
Having it walled.
They kind of turned this into verbena.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah, it is. The mangaves can just stay in the ground for you?
Mangaves can stay in the ground. Yeah, they're perfectly happy. Like we were talking before, it's overwatering from our drip irrigation that can get them pretty easily, but they're super happy. This one's going to get really big. This is the King Tut one, and that one's like one of the biggest mangave I think that they've come out with. Hans Hansen has come out with, so I'm pretty excited about those.
You getting flower spikes on them?
I do. Yeah. Nice. And that's kind of frustrating.
They're like a couple that are cold hardy enough for us to potentially live outside, but even then, probably undercover in the winter because we get so much rain that they could end up. Yeah. Lantana loves it here.
Lantana. And lantana will grow, I mean, I think for you too, it'll grow as like a shrub, like a mini tree almost, you know what I mean? If you just let it keep going, it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger, and this guy will stay like this over the winter. You can cut it back to kind of like refresh it or whatever, but lantana is just one of those plants that, I mean, it's just nonstop. That's for you too, right?
Yeah, but we only have like maybe 5 or 6 that are truly perennial, maybe 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where everyone's going to be perennial for you.
Every single one.
And they're not going to be invasive for you because you have those dry summers. So like in Florida, some of these are, can become invasive because your summers, it's amazing. We come out here and there's a lot of the things that are invasive in the east can't stand 6 months with no rain or 8, that much with no rain.
Honeysuckle. Hall's japonica honeysuckle. It's one of my favorite honeysuckles, and every time I plant it, people are like, don't plant honeysuckle. And mine's barely surviving here.
Right, yeah, right. Yeah, right, yeah,
I'm like, we're good. We're good here.
And some of those unfortunately are invasive out here. Like pampas grass is just everywhere.
Pampas grass
and that's become a fire hazard. We were coming through Northern California, just like.
Did you see it all?
The pampas grass is just like, oh my God.
It's insane. I mean, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's
absolutely beautiful.
But man, it's such a fire hazard.
It's insane. Stuff, you don't like it? Oh. I think it's pretty.
So tell me about your grasses, though. You have a lot of grasses in here.
Yeah. So I have a bunch of different I love grasses. I think grasses are so beautiful, and they do so well here.
Yeah.
So this is little blue stem grass, which this is actually the first time I planted little blue stem, and I really like it. I think it's so.
Pretty much everybody in the country can grow them, and there's so many new varieties now that.
It's just beautiful. It has the most interesting seed heads, on it. Like, it's just so cool. Yeah. Right behind there, that's totem pole panicum. That guy will get up to 6 feet tall. It obviously didn't get up to 6 feet tall this year because I planted it halfway through the year.
Right.
But like I said, we'll leave our grasses in, and they'll just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Your purple fountain grass, is it perennial for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It can be perennial for us, but most of the time not.
Yeah. And I usually will cut these back in January just to kind of refresh it, because otherwise it'll all turn brown and it'll stay brown all year.
Right.
But it'll just keep going and going and going. And the cool thing about the purple fountain grass is, like, you can get them for $10 a dozen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're so cheap, and they're so easy to divide. If you need to fill up some space in your garden, purple fountain grass is just fabulous, which is why I have them right here, because I haven't really decided what I'm going to do in this spot in front of the meadow. So.
You're zone 9B?
Yes.
And we're in the Central Valley, California, Davis area. Mm-hmm. And what kind of low temperature do you actually have here?
I mean, like, they say we can get to like 28, but like, I can't remember the last time we've gotten to 28. We're usually around 32, if that, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I usually depend on 1 or 2 frosts per year, and they're what you would call light frost. I've never had a head frost.
You ever had a snow in here?
Never here, but I grew up in Santa Rosa, which is closer to the coast, and it has snowed there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I was super excited by this.
Isn't this gorgeous?
Yes.
I love it. I am obsessed with it. So, like I was saying, because of our watering issues, I made the decision that I wasn't going to install a regular lawn. I didn't want to deal with sprinklers. I didn't want to deal with watering, because here we get so hot. Like, you have to water every single day, sometimes twice a day, to keep a lawn going. So I kept looking up this no-mow grass where it kind of has folded over, and I found a California native mix, which is what this is. And this one is all one of them that I actually got from Annie's Annuals. Do you know Annie's Annuals?
I've heard of it.
And then this one was a seed mix that I actually spread myself. And
wow, it came up great.
I know, didn't it? It looks so good. And like, I can let this brown out in the summer if I want to, and I'll come back, and like, it only needs watering maybe like once a week, right? If that. This is over my leach field, and so I don't need to water it that much.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect place. The dogs can run in it. Monty and Griffin were running around in it.
Oh my gosh, they were having a blast.
Right? Yeah. Griffin was like, you can see where he...
you can see all the places that Griffin has rolled around.
He was just like dragging himself through the grass. So they obviously like it, but I just think that it's such a beautiful look to it. Yeah. It still gives that calming, peaceful look, but it doesn't take as much water, which I think is really important. Yeah,
absolutely. And it still looks like a lawn. Yeah. It still has that green, and it's super soft textured. Yeah. Is it suppressing most of the weeds, right? I mean, a couple things, but it's almost nothing. I mean, it's pretty much...
Yeah, when we were germinating the seeds, we were watering a lot. We were watering every single day. So we got a lot of weeds that are coming up. So we're still kind of dealing with that. But since it started growing, like over here, this is the first installation I did, there's not a single weed in this area.
I know.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was looking at.
And you can mow this. You can mow it as short as 4 inches if you wanted like a neater look. But I like it like this.
I know. I think this looks perfect. We came through a bunch of areas today with elk, and I think they would love to discover this little patch of...
That's why we have a fence everywhere.
I think this is the kind of thing they were eating.
That's why we have fences everywhere.
Yeah. You would come around this side of the van stuff. I want to see your Zigzag planter. This thing...
Yeah, so the
I think you were struggling with whether or not to keep it, probably, when I was here.
So In my mind, when we first moved in, it was going to be one of the first things I was going to tear out because it's so ugly when it doesn't have plants in it. It's cinder block in a zigzag shape.
In a zigzag, yeah.
But once you plant stuff in it, and once you cover the edges with flowers, it's actually really beautiful. And it makes, at my last house, I had a big front swoop where I would plant annuals in the front swoop. And this is kind of like the answer to my front swoop, is my zigzag planter that I can put just a bunch of beautiful annuals in.
Yeah.
And it's just so fun. I just love it. You should have seen it in peak. It was covered with these pink petunias, just absolutely covered with them.
Yeah.
And it was like the sun was reflecting off them, and the whole kitchen was pink. It was.
The baskets behind it look great. The whole thing is,
Yeah,
you did it.
Yeah, it's been a really good year. We've been really mild this year.
Oh, have you?
We haven't gotten up really hot, which has been great.
We had 2 weeks that were 100 plus, but the rest of our summer, I think, was a little more mild. We had this year in Raleigh where we're probably going to end the year way up on rain, but it all came like in, you know, like this month. It's just going to rain until Raleigh floods 7 times, and then the next, and then it's not going to rain for 2 months. And I don't know if that's beneficial. I don't think so.
I don't think that's beneficial because then you get so much runoff.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like the ground can only accept so much water. But that's how our rain is every year. We get all of our rain right after Halloween, and it's just like boom, and flooding and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And then nothing after February, like absolutely nothing. So
that's crazy. Y'all have a chance tomorrow. I think I saw it might be a small chance tomorrow.
It's not going to happen.
So this,
my espalier.
Yes, the jasmine was just down here.
Yeah, you helped me with this. You helped me propagate this.
Yeah.
Last time you were here.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We did a propagation thing. Yeah. I forgot the video we shot on your channel.
Go to my channel. We have a it has really bad audio, but you know, it's okay.
Audio's the
bane of my existence.
Yeah. Steph does a great job with the video camera, and somehow
Steph,
the audio is
great job with the video.
Yeah. And what's this combo? Yeah. When does this bloom? Just spring and early summer?
Yeah.
May. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It's like basically all of May.
Right.
And I love it. And then I'll get a couple sporadic blooms in the fall, but not really. I just think of it as like a May bloomer.
Yeah.
But it's a evergreen. It's a semi-evergreen for us, so I like using it for my espalier. I love it. And then underneath it, I did Lamandra, Platinum Beauty, and just am obsessed with it. I love that. And then mahogany ajuga as the ground cover. And I'm just, you know, when you plant something and it's like the right plant for the right spot, and it just everything works. That's how I feel about this combination. I just feel like everything works here. So this is definitely what I'm going to have for the long run.
Australian native plants are perfect for this climate. Like they just fit. Like anything that says South Africa, Australia, you know, those those are going to work.
I've started watching Australian gardeners like on Instagram and stuff because I'm getting so many good ideas from them, and I realize it's going to be perfect. Like I saw some guy and he did Asiatic jasmine as a ground cover, and it was like, why am I not planting that as a ground cover?
Yeah, and we'll see a lot of that in LA area. There was a lot of Asiatic jasmine when we were down there last year. So your citrus is full of citrus.
Yes.
You get a lot of what trees do you actually have?
So, well, this is a lemon. I have one lemon. I just planted this, and I have one lemon.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. So this is a Eureka lemon, and these are navel oranges. Here's my one lemon. Steph, get me.
Oh, nice.
I'm very proud of my one lemon. I'm very proud of this. It's my first one. So citrus is huge here, obviously, right?
Yeah, right.
And so when we first bought this house, we had 2 of these big orange trees. They've been just amazing. Like we can't keep up with it. They're just so intense, and they have so many oranges.
When they're ready? Oh, I see a couple in there now, probably, huh?
Those are probably old from last year.
Oh, really? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they usually are ready in January.
Oh, okay.
Is the timing for these guys? So it's like December and January is usually when it is.
Yeah.
So.
And it's another one.
Yeah.
Pomegranate,
crazy.
Do you get pomegranates?
We do.
So we have pomegranate. We have the plants, and they're hardy.
Yeah.
But we're never going to have the actual window to finish. Except for there's one pomegranate at a restaurant that's close to us.
Yeah.
That has one in their parking lot. and Steph and I noticed that nobody ever takes them, and so we're like, maybe one day.
So it's probably the heat from the parking lot.
Yes, it's extending the season just long enough to finish the pomegranates.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool how even something like a parking lot, you know what I mean, can like really change the microclimate enough to be able to make it work.
Did you see them even die back?
No.
So it just stays. So you're probably occasionally doing a little bit of chopping.
Oh, occasionally, all the time. Don't get my dead lavender though.
Oh, that's okay.
So lavender usually grows really well. We have lavender farms and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The problem is my drainage in this spot is really, really bad. And so you can see what happens.
Everything's coming here.
Exactly.
So once you start a garden everywhere, you're going to end up with somewhere where the water is going to.
So I'm finding different areas in my garden where I have this issue here, this issue here. We've only been here 2 years, is that right? Yeah, we just hit 2 years. So it's just so interesting to really start seeing, you know, the different climates and different, you know, kind of areas that you have to deal with. And I've realized I can't grow lavender right here. So.
Well, and that's, when we're moving things, this spring we're going to be moving.
Yeah.
We're going to be moving tons of things. And plus, you've kept the trees reasonable. I mean, you have a great collection of trees. You've added red buds, you've added a couple crepe myrtle out there, a single trunk, standard crepe myrtles.
Yep, those are Tuscarora crepe myrtles.
Okay, gotcha.
I have a couple conifers. Yeah. I got that willow out front. That was a splurge.
The citrus trees, which were already here, but but you haven't, you know, if you can be. My old house was there for 23 years and I planted shade trees. And in 23 years, they became shade trees.
Yeah.
And my garden completely changed. So I think yours you'll still be able to. Yeah.
And I think I'm pretty much done. Like I have the temptation to add more trees, but I think I'm pretty much done. Steph was saying, all the new trees that I add, they're going to be small trees. You know what I mean? Or like shrubs that are kind of like trees, like this chatalpa right here, which is one of my favorite new plants. This one will get 10 feet tall, 10 feet wide, which that one's just about at, and I love it.
Well, let's walk over there and look at that.
Jim, Jim, look at my little gem magnolia. It's blooming right now.
Yeah, it's blooming late.
Well, is it?
Yeah, ours blooming May, June.
Oh, it blooms
like
then
that.
too.
Okay, gotcha. But you continue to have some flowers on. You're getting the seed pods on it. So this is a native to our little backyard.
Yeah.
You know, magnolia. Grandiflora.
Yeah.
But you know, do you see many of them out here?
And not unless somebody specifically plants them. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh, of course. I mean, yeah. But I mean, watering it obviously. But the thing looks great. When did y'all put that in the ground?
We put it in last fall. They're pretty common. They're used a lot as specimen trees here. Just the little gem varieties. If you go over to Park Winders, which is a garden over here, they have the grandifloras. You know, kind of going crazy. But
the bigger.
Yeah,
but that's perfect for this garden.
So this is my evergreen interest, right? People always say like, where's your winter interest? It's like, well, I have orange trees, I have lemon trees.
Yeah, you have conifers. We have some conifers. You have the mangaves.
Yeah, mangaves.
Yeah. You've got some things that'll be that'll be fine out here. But you know what we did though. You got to save. I mean, our philosophy. The first year or so, we did way more annuals than we're doing now. We probably had way more perennials. Than we have now. But spots, you find something. You know, some of these annuals and perennials can be placeholders too.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not racing to the end. I'm not racing to the final thing. Right. If we find something on this long trip we're on. You know, I'll make room for it. You know, for something. So I don't think that kind of.
I think that's what makes it fun too. Is like over by the espalier, when you find something that's the right spot, like that's unique. That takes time. That takes years. You know, and so it's like when you're trying to build your own garden, don't expect it all to come right away because you know you can have the best laid plans and then decide, oh, I want to move that tree, or I don't want annuals there anymore. I want a shrub there or something like that. And I think that's what makes it really, really fun. So another plant that I love in this spot, and I'm probably going to stay here. This is a bougainvillea. You guys grow bougainvilleas, right?
No.
You don't?
No, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just think south.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. No, we get real winter. We have 4 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah, we have real winter where we are, and so we can bring it. We could bring it in and out.
Oh, okay.
You know, it wouldn't be that many nights that would damage it, but enough that would.
Yeah. So we're borderline for the bougainvillea. We'll have if we have frost. You know, the 2 nights of frost that we get, right? I'll come out and I'll protect this guy. This is a variegated orange. This is called a bambino because usually bougainvillea will get huge. Like I'm talking huge and sprawl.
It'll be like climbing up buildings.
Absolutely, it'll be across the driveway. But this one, this is its full size. This is as much as it'll stay, and it just keeps flushing in and out of blooms. And the color that you see is actually the bracts on it, which I just think is really cool.
Yeah, no doubt. And the variegation is.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, it gives you year-round interest as well.
Oh, I just love it.
Talk to us about this conifer that we don't have in our area.
Yeah, so this is called Breath of Heaven. It's a Coleonema sunset gold, and this is actually a South African native.
You got it.
And I actually had this in my last house. These are young. These will get about 4 by 4, and they in the spring they'll get little pink blooms on them. The smell of the foliage of these plants. I wish you guys could smell these. Yeah. They smell so good. Sorry.
It's okay.
Monty stuffed through the ball once or twice for him. So now they're best friends.
That's funny, buddy.
So this one is a great plant, and just the chartreuse color is it's just beautiful. It can handle shade. Yeah. It just when it's in the shade it gets a little darker. Right. And it can handle full sun too.
It's super soft. I mean, you can't soft. You can't. Yeah. I mean, that's like the coolest part of that plant.
It's and the way you kill this is by giving it too much water. Yeah. Like seriously, like you just have to leave it alone.
So this is probably just West Coast nurseries growing this, I would imagine, because we don't see anybody back east, because it's got to be well drained.
It has to be well drained.
Yeah.
We had a really bad rainstorm a couple years ago at our last garden, and I had some established ones of these, and that rainstorm actually killed them. So that's the thing that will kill them for sure. So
how are you irrigating?
Drip.
So okay, got you. So you're in charge, but the main thing here is you are really altering. I mean, you are conserving, big time. I mean, all this wood chips. I mean, these wood chips are
6 inches.
6 inches.
Well, maybe not. I mean, they've gone down.
Right. Yeah.
The goal is at least 4 to 6 inches if we can.
And you're able to readily get them.
Well, I was. Do you use getchipdrop.com?
Yeah.
I've just been having a lot of hard time with them this year getting good wood chips, but my local dump sells screened wood chips, and I think I'm just going to start getting them from there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because you taught me this, how important wood chips are for your garden, right? And the importance of having mulch and conserving water and insulation, not only for warmth, to keep your ground warm, but to keep your ground cool. And I think that's the most important thing for us.
For us, it's the opposite. Yeah. And that, these annuals and everything, I mean, we're at the end of the season on the annuals, obviously. We're shooting this in almost November, which is amazing that, almost November, that your annuals still look this good, really, as we're, talking about them being finished. They're way finished for other people. Yeah. So you're lucky that way. But this, if you're looking at 24 months, because you had just moved in, you were on a wheelie thing with some sort of
non-weight bearing.
Yeah, non-weight bearing. Yeah. Jason was jumping in, but I mean, in 24 months, everything looks super lush and looks like it's and my point being is this is the effect that wood chips can have in a garden for taking something that can take a decade or 15 years or 20 years to change the soil in a really short period of time.
Yes. Yeah. I 100% agree with you. I think the best decision I made for this garden was to do the no-till, where you do the compost and then the wood chips on top. And just by making that decision, I think completely changed everything.
But at least it sped it up. I mean, you would have gotten there. You're a good gardener. But it can take...
Maybe.
It would just take... right.
I mean, we have really harsh weather here. This year was beautiful because we never got above 110. Do you know what I mean? Like we were so happy with that, right?
Right, yeah.
And so like we've gotten up to 117. We've had like 10 days straight above 110 before, you know? And so it's like we have to be able to handle that. And I think that the wood chips really make that, it's that insulation, it's keeping it cool, it's maintaining the moisture that you give it, you know, and it's just, it makes a huge difference. And so it's kind of interesting, you know, to talk to somebody who gets summer rain, you know, gardeners who get summer rain, because like it's a whole different ball game basically, because we just don't get summer rain, you know. Yeah,
that would change everything. But you know, in some ways, you know, some plants that get foliar issues from our high humidity and a lot of rain can be, you know, we can come out west and see like, why are the leaves so clean on that?
Yeah.
You know, because in our area it would just be basically defoliated at this point. Monty is having a...
Monty does this anytime the camera turns on.
He's got a lot going on.
He is a definite ham.
What juniper do you have over there?
Wichita Blue.
That's a good one and drought tolerant.
Totally.
That's a really, how long has that been in?
That's been in for 2 years.
Okay, gotcha.
Want to know the funny thing about that one?
What's...
It's USDA zone 7B, and I'm 9B, and it's perfectly happy here. And so that's where it comes to, we also use sunset gardening zones here. You guys have them too. Yeah, so it's rated 1 through 24 sunset gardening zone. But if you focus on the USDA zone, it's supposedly not supposed to work here, but it works perfectly well.
I think the sunset, the 1 through 24 one, I think they only did it for kind of the West Coast thing.
Yes.
And so we had, the USDA also has a heat zone one. It's 1 through 12 or something. And nobody uses it, but they probably should. And I had it in Q&A, maybe as we're filming this, tomorrow's Q&A.
Yeah.
We're filming this on a Friday, so that Sunday, whatever day, I don't know what day to call. We've been on the road for a while.
One of the days.
Yeah. We started in Nova Scotia and now we're in California. So it's been a minute. This podocarpus, every time we come out west, I love this podocarpus. We grow podocarpus in the east.
Isn't that amazing?
We grow macrophylla.
Okay.
What is this species?
That's a gracilier, Podocarpus gracilier.
Yeah.
And they're really good edge of the garden plants because they can be sheared. They can get 25, 30 feet tall, but 4 feet wide or something like that. You know what I mean? So they're perfect for privacy and for planting on the edge of a garden. And that's why I have them planted there, because eventually I want it to kind of, block out neighbors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
we filmed these at a Verde down in San Diego last year. This and a couple other species that you can grow here.
Yeah.
That blue really shows up when you're talking about these desert plants.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, you'll see these blues. You have a lot of that blue in your garden. You can almost kind of sometimes guarantee if it's kind of bluish.
Yeah, and that's why I plant stuff like this to counteract all the blue.
Right.
This is a Monterey cypress.
Yeah.
Jason, do you want to say your joke? Jason names this tree Miley Cyrus. Miley Cypress.
Miley Cypress. Okay, good.
Dad joke. Anyway. So this thing has been great. This is like a Wilma. Do you know a Wilma?
Yeah. When we see those, the crazy thing about this is beautiful, full, perfect plant is when you actually see these in Monterey with their windblown
gorgeous
habits.
Yeah,
they're like
nothing like this.
They look nothing like this in the wild, but through plant breeding and selection,
they've made it look so nice.
This is where we are.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for being our campground.
Oh yeah, they're gonna sleep in our driveway.
Yes.
We have a guest bedroom they can sleep in, but they want to sleep in the van.
Yeah. We brought our own bathroom and everything. So awesome.
This is fun. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. And
yes, what we're gonna do. I did this the other day too. I waved at the person and then we did the high five. So there we go. We're gonna end videos like that from now on. It's awkward.
I call you a nerd, right?
I am absolutely.
He's
There's no question.
He's the ultimate plant nerd.
Yes. I definitely am.
Well, I just have to say, I'm so glad, because I always watch your videos when you and Stephanie start a trip, and I'm like, oh, you better come to California.
Well, and we're glad we did. Steph, get them one more time over there before we wrap this up.
They are
having fun.
I think Griffin's getting all his energy out after being in the van for so long.
Yes, he absolutely is. They're having a blast. So awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for coming.